Okay, so welcome back to some more MX versus ATV Supercross Encore, and today I want to go to Oakland and use blue gear and the manual transmission. Two people wanted to see those two things, so we're going to do that. I don't use the manual transmission very often. I used it a tiny little bit in the first Supercross game, and it was fun. It adds another dimension to this game, but it's Supercross, so all the bikes are automatic, no shifting required, right? But I don't know, it's hard. I'm thinking about a lot of things when I'm racing in the game, you know? So the last thing I'm thinking about, because you rarely have to think about it, is shifting. But it's fun. I have it set to where my left and right analog sticks, I click them to up and down shift. So we'll see what we can do, and hopefully it turns out all right. We'll leave it on all time because it'll be fun. And we're going to fight for the podium. Man, we are going to fight for the podium. I know some people say leave it in fifth gear. I don't agree with that because I think it bogs in the corners, and I don't like that. I think if you're going to do that, why use the manual anyways? I kind of like to jump around between fourth and fifth. Occasionally I will jump down to third, but usually it's fourth and fifth. And sometimes fifth is a little too much and I overjump things. You can see on the bottom of the screen when I'm shifting, I'm jumping, like I said, around between fourth and fifth quite a bit. Got the big line. Nice, we got through that really good. We usually mess up that section once or twice. See that jump, the finish line I'll go over in fourth, and then usually I'll upshift to fifth through this section because you can carry so much speed through this. Look at this. Tons and tons of speed through this section, and then downshift again. I think I forgot to shift there. I think that's the problem because we came up really short on that triple. Oh, gonna come up short. See, that's the bog on fifth. Way too much. But we still get through it nicely. Carry the speed. Try and gap these guys a little bit. Upshift to fifth. Downshift. Come up a little short, but that's alright. Pulling a nice little lead on these guys, so let's keep it up here. Last lap. Ooh, too much. Don't crash. Down the track, brah. Woo, that was a really ugly last lap. Wow, we almost threw that away. Oh, whatever. We were way farther ahead of him than that. Way farther ahead. Hey, look, they're like teammates. They're wearing the exact same gear. Who was that? Pike and LeMay. Pike? He's back from his race suspension. He's Pike and LeMay. Okay, so that's what we got. We got Pike and LeMay rounding out the podium. That was really close, but I don't think he was as close as it says he was on that. But that's the manual transmission. So, again, I've raced there before against the all-time setting, and even on like 3 laps, I can consistently beat them like really, really easy. The AI there, that's one of those tracks where the AI is pretty easy on the all-time difficulty. It's really easy. You can beat them like 10, 15 seconds with just pretty smooth laps. So for me, that was kind of because probably the manual transmission. I was trying to focus on that. I know there was at least one spot there in that video where I think I forgot to shift and then came up really short on that easy triple after the whoop section. So yeah, I think you can actually jump farther over certain sections using the manual transmission. So if you got really comfortable and figured it out, you could probably ride better with the manual transmission than you could just the stock preset, you know, I guess we'll say quote unquote automatic transmission in the game, because you're not actually shifting. If you could figure out the manual transmission and get used to it, I think you could actually ride quite a bit faster. I personally don't, just because it's easier, I guess, to not use that. So I don't know. There you go. You can kind of see if you've never really used it. I stick between 4th and 5th. Occasionally you saw me drop to 3rd, but that might have been partly because I accidentally clicked the wrong analog stick. So basically, I'm between 4th and 5th gear the entire time when I do races with the manual transmission. And I think it works pretty good. Not the best. I think I'm still faster with the regular one, but I don't know. There it is. Thank you so much for the support on this series. It really means a lot. If there's anything you want to see, I know that some people want to see online. Definitely going to do some multiplayer. Definitely going to do that. And some people wanted to see the mini bikes, the pit bikes. So we'll do that as well. But if there's something you want to see in particular, just let me know in the comments and I'll try my best to get to it. It might take a couple videos, but I will try my best to get to it. Thank you so much for all your support. It really means a lot. You guys and girls are absolutely amazing. I cannot even begin to thank you enough. Best audience on YouTube. Thank you so much. And until the next video, take it easy.